I'm Shira, and I'd like to share my health journey with you about my battle with chronic illness. I've been very sick for 11 years now, with a lot of ups and downs, mostly downs, and tons of unanswered questions. It started when I was living in North Africa. I contracted a virus while I was over there. The doctors weren't able to identify what was actually going on. I was in bed for weeks at a time. I could barely move. So many random symptoms. I got a kidney infection, went to the hospital for nearly 2 months to get IV antibiotics, and so much more. Ever since all that happened in 2013, my body just hasn't been the same. It feels like I'm constantly fighting something that's stuck inside of me that I can never seem to get past. Most days I have flu-like symptoms, low-grade fevers come and go, headaches, body pains, major digestive issues. I'm not absorbing my food, malnourished, and the list goes on. And all of these symptoms come with many daily challenges that I've had to manage. Over the years, I've been to so many different types of doctors within the medical system, and they haven't been able to help me at all. So I started looking into functional medicine, and over the past 4 years, naturopathic doctors have been able to identify and somewhat help me with various issues. I've been put on an enormous amount of supplements just to get my body to function and stay afloat. We've basically been treating all of these random symptoms, but I've always felt like there was something deeper going on because no matter how much we worked on these issues, I haven't gotten better. In April of this year, I had another intense autoimmune flare-up that spiked inflammation in my body to a dangerously high level. And over the months, my naturopath wasn't able to help me bring it down. We were desperate to find a solution, so we started looking outside of the box and found out about this hospital that specializes in diagnosing and helping people recover from mysterious illnesses like I have. It's called Sonaviv Hospital. It's located in Mexico, and Daniel and I are here right now. It's a miracle that we found this place and that we were able to come. Since being here, I'm so thankful that they've finally been able to find the root cause of all of this. I've been diagnosed with chronic Lyme disease with several co-infections. Basically, Lyme is a bacteria that's transmitted by a tick, turning into an inflammatory disease that ends up attacking your entire body, nervous system, organs, and it just depletes the body over time. Lyme is very hard to diagnose because the bacteria is really good at hiding deep within the body, and it tricks the immune system into fighting against itself rather than the disease. Now that we finally know what it is, I am able to be treated for it. But unfortunately, there aren't many real options for treating Lyme disease in the US. In the hospital I'm at right now, they do various treatments that aren't currently allowed to be done in the US that have an 80% chance of working, allowing the patient to go into remission. There's this procedure called hyperthermia where they put me in this machine that heats my body up to 105 to 107 degrees, inducing a fever to draw out the bacteria from hiding. And at the same time, they administer strong antibiotics through this thing that will kill the specific strands of bacteria I have. It's a 4-hour procedure where I'm fully sedated, and I'm getting this procedure done twice while I'm here. I'm also receiving a procedure called plasmapheresis. The process is similar to kidney dialysis. They run my blood through this special machine that filters out bad stuff, adds good stuff in, and puts the new and improved blood back into my body, just to give me a better chance of recovery. So when someone has been sick for years, Usually, their plasma contains antibodies that attack the immune system. So, this will help reprogram my blood and it'll help to regenerate tissues, cells, organs that have been damaged from the inflammation and disease in my body. All of these treatments I've been getting here are very helpful for long term recovery, but they're also very intense, draining, and my body's been in a lot of pain. So during this time, I'm choosing to focus my mind on healing and putting my hope and my trust in God. He has gotten me through the toughest, most painful seasons the past 11 years, and even now. And I've learned how to worship Him through my pain. I've found that fixing my eyes on Him is so much better than dwelling on my current circumstance. And that's really hard sometimes because I physically feel pain all the time. It's easy to get stuck in a negative thinking pattern if you let yourself go there. But it really is a choice. Every day I have to decide, am I going to sit here and wallow in my pain, or am I going to choose hope and joy even when I'm suffering? I think that attitude and perspective is everything. And I really have learned how to enjoy life in the midst of my physical suffering. And I wouldn't have been able to do it without God and my family and community surrounding me. I've learned how to persevere even when it seems so hopeless. I've learned how to celebrate the victories, no matter how small they are, and to have grace for myself. These are things that I've learned that I try to follow. I definitely am not perfect, but I never let myself stay in an unhealthy place for too long. The battle for healing is not easy, but I know that God doesn't want me to be sick. He didn't create me with this disease. He actually died on a cross and shed His blood for me to be healed of Lyme disease. The cross is literally saving my life from sin and sickness and disease. My faith is increasing and I am believing that I will be 100% healed very soon. I am an overcomer.